Hello everyone, I'm Mr.Q. Today we come to the topic. The mystery of Nikola Tesla's interview was kept secret by the FBI for 121 years. Have you ever questioned the stories we're told? The narratives that shape our understanding of the world? What if I told you that one of the most brilliant minds in human history, a man whose innovations power almost every device you touch today, has been deliberately obscured, his true genius hidden for over a century? Prepare to have your perception of progress, invention, and even humanity's place in the cosmos fundamentally shaken. Today, we're not just discussing history, we're unearthing a forbidden truth, a secret buried deep within declassified files and whispered tales, a truth about Nikola Tesla, the man who was perhaps too brilliant for his own time, and whose story might just redefine our past and illuminate our future. We've all been taught that Thomas Edison was the Wizard of Menlo Park, the genius who brought light to the world. But what if that's only part of the story? What if the real titan of invention, the mind that truly catapulted us into the technological age, was someone else entirely? Someone whose inventions were so far ahead of their time, so revolutionary, that they were deemed too dangerous, too destabilizing for the public to comprehend? Imagine a world where technology wasn't just incrementally improving, but leaping centuries forward overnight. That, my friends, is the world Nikola Tesla was trying to build. And the mystery deepens when you discover that, after he turned 40, his most groundbreaking work vanished from public record, swallowed by the shadows of top-secret classification. For 121 years, a specific interview with Nikola Tesla, published in a magazine called Immortality, has remained an enigma. Its contents, supposedly, were so profound, so revealing, that they were deliberately suppressed. Why? What secrets did Tesla unveil that necessitated such an extraordinary cover-up? Was it about his inventions, his worldview, or something far more cosmic? Today, we're going to try and piece together the fragments of this hidden interview, along with other startling revelations, to understand why Tesla was perceived as such a threat, and why his legacy continues to be a battleground of historical narratives. Let's be clear, without Nikola Tesla, your smartphone, your computer, your television, even the very electricity powering your home right now, might not exist as we know it. We'd be living in a technologically stunted reality, perhaps decades, even centuries behind. While Edison tirelessly worked on direct current, or DC, which was inefficient and expensive for long-distance transmission, Tesla envisioned and perfected alternating current, or AC. This wasn't just an improvement, it was a paradigm shift. AC allowed electricity to be transmitted across vast distances with minimal loss, making widespread electrification economically viable. The single invention, the AC motor and power system, underpins our entire global infrastructure. Albert Einstein, when asked how it felt to be the smartest man alive, famously replied, "I don't know, ask Nikola Tesla." This anecdote, while perhaps apocryphal, speaks volumes about how other brilliant minds viewed Tesla. Our textbooks often glorify Edison as the prolific inventor, but consider this: Tesla held over 1,000 recognized patents, and many more went unrecorded or were sold off. While Edison's lab was a hive of trial and error, a testament to sheer perseverance, Tesla's method was profoundly different. He possessed an eidetic memory, a photographic mind, and an uncanny ability to visualize complex machinery in its entirety, down to the smallest detail. Before a single prototype was built, he didn't need sketches, models, or even physical experiments. His inventions were fully formed, perfectly functional, within the boundless canvas of his mind. Tesla's extraordinary journey began even before his first breath. Born in 1856 during a fierce lightning storm in Smiljan, in what is now Croatia, the midwife reportedly declared him a child of the storm. But his mother, herself an ingenious inventor in her own right, quickly corrected her, proclaiming, "No, he will be a child of light." And indeed, light, in all its forms, would define his life's work. A childhood tragedy, the death of his elder brother, triggered a profound neurological shift in young Nikola. He began experiencing blinding flashes of light, accompanied by vivid hallucinations. When he heard a word, an entire mental landscape, a visual representation of that concept, would flash before his eyes. This wasn't a hindrance, it was the raw material of his genius, a direct portal to boundless innovation. The rivalry between Tesla and Edison wasn't just a clash of scientific methods, it was a brutal, no-holds-barred corporate war. Initially, Tesla worked for Edison, tasked with improving DC generators. He succeeded beyond all expectations, achieving what an entire team at Edison's company couldn't. Edison, reportedly, offered Tesla a staggering $50,000, a fortune then, equivalent to millions today, to redesign his DC motors. Tesla delivered, but Edison, true to his more mercantile nature, reneged, dismissing it as a joke. This betrayal led Tesla to resign and pursue his true vision, AC. The war of currents that followed was a masterclass in corporate sabotage. As Westinghouse, Electric embraced Tesla's superior AC system, threatening Edison's DC empire. Edison resorted to deplorable tactics. He publicly electrocuted animals, even building the first electric chair using AC, all to demonize Tesla's invention as dangerous and deadly. Edison, the astute businessman, understood that patents and profit were paramount. Tesla, the visionary, believed that his inventions belonged to humanity, a gift to elevate the world. He famously relinquished his royalty rights to his AC patents, effectively making his technology freely available for global use. This act of profound selflessness, while noble, ultimately contributed to his financial ruin. In his later years, battling isolation and a profound aversion to social interaction, Tesla faded from public view, a tragic figure burdened by the weight of unacknowledged genius and financial hardship. He died, alone in relative obscurity, a poignant reminder that not all great minds are rewarded in their lifetime. But the story doesn't end there. In recent years, as the veil of secrecy lifted due to declassification timelines, the FBI began releasing thousands of documents related to Nikola Tesla. Among them, a truly astonishing 64-page file from 1957, now public on their official website, sparked a global earthquake. This document contained a bombshell, a claim so extraordinary it still reverberates through the scientific and conspiracy communities alike, that Nikola Tesla, the brilliant inventor, was, in fact, an extraterrestrial from Venus. The document states that after Tesla's death in 1943, his engineers continued his work, and by 1950, a Tesla device was operational. This device, it claims, allowed for communication with space people who repeatedly confirmed Tesla's Venusian origin, stating he was brought to Earth in 1856 and entrusted to a couple in a remote mountain region of what was then Yugoslavia. Now, let's revisit that infamous immortality interview, the one supposedly suppressed for over a century. In it, Tesla discusses the profound responsibility of a scientist to seek out the myriad forms of existence within matter. He posed three fundamental questions that he believed would define humanity's progress. First, how to solve global hunger and thirst using universal energy, leading to a state where humanity feels truly divine. Second, how to eradicate suffering and malevolent forces in human life, especially diseases, which he believed originated from deep space and were spreading from Earth into the cosmos. And third, the search for eternal energy in the universe. He spoke of discovering a celestial body, defying astronomical and mathematical laws, that was on the verge of vanishing, a star within our galaxy, with incredibly concentrated light energy, smaller than an apple, but massier than our solar system. Most strikingly, Tesla then bridged science and spirituality, stating that while religions and philosophies teach that humans can become Christ, Buddha, or Zoroaster, his work sought to provide a more tangible, scientific validation for this potential. He suggested that each person born has the inherent capacity to ascend to such enlightened states. These were not the ramblings of a madman, but the profound contemplations of a genius grappling with the very fabric of existence, pushing the boundaries of what was considered possible. Consider this again. the very first hydroelectric power plant at Niagara Falls, a marvel of engineering, was built by Tesla under the terms of the agreement. He was entitled to $1 in royalties for every horsepower generated by his AC system, an amount that would have made him the wealthiest man on Earth within a very short time. Yet, he famously waived these royalties, offering his inventions to the world for free. This wasn't foolishness. It was a profound belief that his innovations were not commodities to be hoarded, but essential tools for universal progress. For the betterment of all humanity, his vision was not about scarcity, but about abundance and accessibility. Tesla's life challenges everything we've been taught. It forces us to question the narratives we accept as truth, especially those presented by mainstream education and media. If one of the greatest minds to ever walk this planet was systematically marginalized, his contributions downplayed, and his revolutionary ideas suppressed, what else are we missing? What other crucial knowledge has been withheld? Tesla's story is not just a historical account, it's a powerful lesson in critical thinking, in challenging authority, and in seeking deeper truths beyond the superficial. It compels us to reevaluate our understanding of progress, the true nature of genius, and perhaps even our place in a larger, more complex universe. What do you think? Does Tesla's story change your perspective? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep seeking the light.